Hello, my siblings. Welcome to Arcane Tarot. I am Trisk, and today I am going to go with you and see who is your future spouse. Okay, so we should be open about this. The future may change, but it tends to draw to this future. So before we go in, make sure to subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, and you can follow my Facebook fan page for more interesting content. So without further ado, let's get started. So I have 3 different types of the red one, the pink, and the blue one. So you can choose 1 in 3, or you can choose all of them, and we're going to walk through who your spouse is in each of these 3. Okay. Hello, fellas, from number 1 with the red one. So I'm gonna quickly describe about your future spouse characteristics and personality as well. So we have the Emperor, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Wands. I can see that your future loved ones they're gonna be quite powerful. Somewhere, mostly they are leaders. They are in the position of a leader. They have the fire element, which is quite interesting because they tend to go really fast, full of passion. They're always passionate about the things that they do. They set rules for other people to follow them. Okay? They are already enlightened. They're no longer a child. They're really mature. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they should do, and they do it with passion. So that's really good of a lover. And for a spouse, I think if you can take his energy of the Emperor, which is kind of ruling over your relationship, you can try this. You can settle down with this person. But if you want to be free, if you want to live your life to the fullest, meaning that if you want to get home late, or if you want to go to the nightclub, go to the bar with friends, maybe that's not what they want you to do. So let's see in detail about the time and other notification. We have the caterpillar, the sun. So in 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months after you see them, these things are gonna happen. Maybe after a time of relationship, you may feel kind of exhausted, or you may feel that you're trapped, or the situation is getting worse, but it's actually not getting worse. It's moving towards the sun. It's moving towards happiness, because it's like a caterpillar. It's waiting to be a full-grown butterfly, right? So this relationship takes time. You cannot rush it. Okay? So in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, these things are going to happen. You are on the right path, and you're on the right path because you're gonna have someone to help you from a wise person. Maybe your mom, your dad, your teacher, your wise friend. They're gonna help you regarding this relationship. They're gonna help you, give you some advice on how to deal with the problems occurring throughout the marriage. And yes, of course, that person is your friend, a wise friend. So whenever you have trouble with the communication with your future spouse, you may ask your friend, a friend who is close to you and who are always willing to give you very wise advice, good advice. Now, in 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months after you enter into this relationship, you have the forest, unclear thinking. You may doubt this relationship, and this is serious depression right here. It's not always depression, but you feel worried, you feel that it's out of your control. I think it's because of the emperor energy where they rule over you. It has come to this extent where you're tired. You also have the casket. Oh my god. Is this the end of a relationship? Of the marriage? That is not good. But with excitement. I don't think this is the end of a relationship, but it's rather the end of the trouble, of the problem that are occurring throughout your relationship. So after maybe 4 months after the relationship, you realize that this relationship is not as good as you think, and you're seriously anxious about whether you should keep this going on, keep this marriage going on. But actually, that person may end that situation right there. They're going to create some exciting events, maybe a honeymoon, a second honeymoon, or something like that, and they're gonna end that relationship. Or they're gonna end that situation, that bad situation, so that your relationship may bloom. But maybe it comes from you as well. So both of you try your best to warm up the relationship after a time of taking a rest. Now, I have some advice for you. If you want to make sure that you're settling down with the relationship, so following your heart, we have looking from a wise perspective and end things before it goes too far. So this is related to the 4 months after you enter that relationship. There will be problems, but if you solve them, you get them resolved before it gets too serious, everything will be fine, will be good. Not a big deal. You just need to follow your heart. So this is a marriage or the future spouse that you should settle down with, although it may seem dangerous at first. But I think you should listen to your heart this time. Maybe you have too many criteria, you have so many expectations about your future spouse, but not everyone is perfect, right? So this final card means it resonates with the 2 first cards here, that although you may seem that this relationship is slowly progress, but it actually is very stable and firm, with firm foundation. It's not going as fast as others around you. You may see that your friends may just a few weeks or a few months they get in relationship and they are so happy already, but after the marriage it may take you a little time, a few months, a few years, before it gets to full, the happiest stage of your relationship. But it's okay, because you don't need to run towards to chase other people's ideals. you have your own pace. Just go with your own pace. Don't need to rush. It takes time to grow, but this should be an interesting relationship, an interesting marriage. I hope you had a grasp of your future spouse, and I'll see you next time. You can follow my fan page. I give the link down below, or just subscribe and give it a like to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Goodbye. See you later. Hello my fellows from number 2 with the pink ones. So I'm going to see through first your future spouse's characteristics and personalities. Okay, so this person I see might be a leader, a very straightforward and decisive leader. His words, once out of his mouth or her mouth, is going to be firm, is going to be strong, and everyone will listen to it. Okay, so you will expect someone it's not about controlling your relationship, but it's rather wise, really wise. They know exactly what to do with the relationship, and you should follow them. They may come from abroad, like out of your country maybe, or just out of your area. They're not near you, and they seem complete. So their personality, they are a complete person. They're already grown up, man or women. Yeah, this is a very suitable time for you to settle down with them, because this person is ready for marriage, and this is great, very good. And this one tells you about your partnership. So you are going to have a future spouse that is not only about love and sex. It's about partnership. It's about they can be empathetic with you, and this is perfect for a relationship. Okay? I see it's very perfect, but let's see if there are any warning. In 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 months after you settle down with them, it's gonna be about sexual matters. So you may have some trouble that you think it is trouble when you are doing it with them and the wedge. Maybe there is some matter related to, a third person. Okay, a third person. You think that there is a third person because you're not having the best time with your future spouse on bed. So that's what you concern, but I don't think it is a problem, because your insecurity has to be resolved, or your thoughts will ruin the relationship. So be careful, don't overthink. Oh my god, but there is really a two-faced friend, so maybe they're gonna come in the relationship. But you're gonna solve the problem anyway, because there's a grasshopper. Okay, so this can be understood this way. When you have problems related to sexual matters, there will maybe a person, a friend, a two-faced friend who will come into your marriage life, right? And that person may cause a problem, and you have to keep balance to yourself. If you overthink the situation, you may lose your future spouse trust. But if you are if you ignore it, if you ignore that warning of a two-faced friend, yeah, you may lose the relationship as well. So be careful, not to overthink, but not to neglect the warning, okay? And if you can balance that, you will successfully overcome your problem. So it's all about balance, okay? The tiger. In 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months after the relationship, you may be doing something risky. Beware of great pride from the peacock. The shark. Oh, this may be, it may be related to your, investment on something. You're going to take a risky investment, and maybe it's related to your spouse's money. So you share the budget, right? So when you invest in something, the whole family invests in it, and it's going to be risky. So be careful of that. And you may be confident about that investment, but you should be aware of that pride. It's going to be too much. Okay? And that is when you deal with an older man, a man older than you, physically or mentally. But the thing is about physical. Someone very wise dealing with you, with your family. This may cause problem to your life, because I see that you just overcome a problem that is related to a third person, and now you're gonna have to deal with the family matters, the money matters, and that may be too overwhelming for you. So I'm gonna have some advice for you here. That is, go slow, don't go too fast. Listen to advice from an uncensored advice. This is crucial. And alright, so I see that for this future spouse, if you want to overcome the problems with them related to financial issues, maybe it's the time for you to slow down and not invest in something that may result in the breakdown of your relationship. Rather, you should ask someone, a wise person that helps you, give you advice whether you should invest on it or not. Alright? But the advice should be uncensored. The advice should be about you and not about what they think is best for them, but what they think is best for you. Alright? So that's it for the advice about your relationship, your future spouse. I hope that you had a better look, better grasp of your relationship. And I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe and follow my fan page on Facebook for interesting content. See you later. Hello, my siblings. You are from number 3 with the blue one. So I'm going to walk through with you about your future spouse. Okay? So first, let's take a look at their characteristics and personality. Okay. I see here. They are a person of family. They value their family most. They value the people that are like family to them. So it's you. So you should be grateful, because this person, they may sacrifice themselves for the family. They are going to do their best to assure a happy and stable family, stable financial status, something like that. They work really, really hard for their family. So yeah, these two elements, earth elements, they are about stability. So once they settle down with you, they just work and they care about the family, and that's all. I don't think that they're gonna have a third person outside you. It's all about you and your kids, okay? So I think you are very lucky to have this person in your life. But there's a dark side in this person because they tend to be anxious, always worry about things that are not yet to be true, but they worry too much, right? They overthink problems, and that's when it becomes reality. It affects their life, and they're gonna put it on you. Maybe you can feel it. You can feel their anxiety. So it's best to give them advice and give them time, help them open their eyes and face the reality that are not that bad as they think it is. Okay? So that is the type of person you're gonna live with, maybe for the rest of your life, but after 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months after you have a marriage with them, you're gonna see that this person, maybe you're gonna see an older woman that is goal-oriented. This is this card. Goal-oriented, hard-working. So this may be the same person. So if you are a man, maybe your future spouse is older than you. It's not about older in terms of age, but it's in terms of mentality. So she's more mature than you. Okay, right. So that's 2. I think it's about 2 weeks or 2 months. Yeah. But 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, a younger man appeared to deal with you. You have dealings with them. Temporary situation in the tent and the staff. You will be helped. You will have your assistance. So after 3, I think is about 3 months, because in this after you have a grasp about their personality, you're going to have like problems related to a younger man, but it will not be there forever. Maybe you're gonna have some quarrelsome or some trouble with your neighbor, right? Maybe your neighbor or someone in your work he's younger than you and he's gonna cause some trouble into your relationship, okay, your marriage. But your future spouse and you, if together walk through this, you can get over it. Okay, you're gonna have some other people, your other neighbors, who will help you resolve the problem. So don't be worried. Don't worry too much. Okay? After 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, you may have a secret admirer. And after you know that you are admired, you will have gained great happiness. And news of birth. Maybe this is related to the news of a baby. You may have a baby. Okay? A baby. That is awesome. So the baby appears after these events, that after you have resolved all of your problems and you're ready for a new family member. That is awesome. Congratulations. And someone is stubborn and unwilling to change. So I think these 4 cards are all about your baby. So you're gonna have a baby, and that baby really, really likes you, loves you a lot. He or she loves you a lot, and you're gonna have great happiness afterwards. But this baby is so stubborn, so make sure to educate them properly. Like, don't let them go too far, you know. Okay, so I think this is a happy family. You guys will walk through all of your problems together and resolve them. Yes, have a good family, hardworking, but beware of anxiety. This card, it may make you feel like the relationship is exhausting, but it's not. So just hold on, and here it is, the advice from your higher self. Be strong, be wise, and be open to all possibilities. So I think this is the spouse that you should take seriously and settle down with them. You take it. You take this opportunity. You go for it. You live a happy life. Don't back down to any problems that may occur throughout your marriage, okay? Like the neighborhood out there who are trying to, cause some trouble to you. Don't back down. And look, use your third eye, open your wisest eye to look at life from a different perspective. Deal with things from a higher perspective. When you see some quarrelsome, some trouble, people are going to yell at you, you're gonna have to look deeper. Why are they yelling at you? Why things and troubles are coming to your life? You have to see through the problems and solve them with, a calm, with calamity, okay? A calm mindset, and not be, whirled away by the storm of life. That is the advice from your relationship. I think this is a relationship that is worth going for. But one thing for sure, is all about hard work and determination. Okay, so I hope you find what you want. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. You can follow my fan page for more interesting content, and see you later on the next video.